Please do keep coming, Rashid bhai. Please pardon me, Rajan bhai. But is it good to let go of your profit like this? This profit was yours. Moreover, Rashid bhai's elder brother must have surely considered the risk involved before making the transaction. My religion stops me from causing trouble to anyone. Raichand can drink milk, not someone's blood. Can religion and business go hand in hand? I'm sorry, I am not a businessman, but it is said that business and religion cannot go together. If you bring religion into business, then you end up ruining both. Mohan bhai, man must not become so greedy in business that he forgets to be humane. Yes, but religion must be practiced at the time of religion. Is religion to be observed only on Ekadashi day, or during Paryushan, on the day of Eid, or on a Sunday, or in just temples, churches, and mosques? Not in work and worldly affairs? There is no such rule. Not only that, to even say such a thing shows ignorance about religion.
Is religion to be observed only on Ekadashi day or during Paryushan, on the day of Eid or on a Sunday, or in just temples, churches and mosques, not in work and worldly affairs? There is no such rule. Ah, so incredible were Kavishri's views.
If a man is devoted to dharma, this devotion should be evident in every action of his.
As efficient as Rajan Bhai was in business, within he was equally detached and unaffected by the world.
You are efficient in business and yet detached. So, you don't feel any attachment whatsoever towards these pearls and diamonds? Mohan bhai, I see them as deadly poison. Their attachment will certainly result in one's downfall. I am absolutely indifferent towards this world. Even if it turns completely into gold, it is like a mere blade of grass for me.
People run after money, prosperity, name and fame.
Whereas Rajan Bhai has stayed away from fame, not seeking recognition, he has moved on.
What do you mean by he has moved on? I don't understand that, Reva Shankar Bhai.
Rajan Bhai had shown extraordinary performances of Shatabdhan. He certainly is gifted.
Shatabdhan?
What is the Shabdhan? Rajan bhai, please explain. If I talk about it myself, I would be guilty of self-praise. And we forgive you in advance for the crime. Avdhan.
Avdhan?
Yes,
Yes, Avdhan. The power of Avdhan is one's capacity to flawlessly absorb and remember several bits of information and tasks simultaneously. Many activities at the same time, and that too with no breaks. How is this possible? Please come, Mohan bhai. Oh, so you will experiment on me. Come with me. Eat this apple. Wait. Read this page from this book. Wait. Do this while eating. Wait. Listen to this song. As you listen, read. As you read, eat. And as you eat, listen. And while you do all this, remember the fifth line of the second paragraph on this page, and remember the second line of the fourth verse of this song. And simultaneously, remember how many bites you've eaten. These three things at the same time? I can do just this one thing. Mohan bhai, if a person's memory is strong and sharp, then he has the capacity to do more than 2, 8, 12, 16, 52 avdhan. It is difficult to do 3 tasks at a time, and you're talking about 52 activities at the same time? Not only 52, even 100 can be done.
100 tasks at the same time?
yes, or you can do even more.
Avdhan is the power of the soul.
Rajan Bhai, lunch is ready.
Okay, come on, bhai. Please come, Kanna bhai. You also come.
Yes. Mohan bhai, where are you lost?
100 tasks at the same time?
Yes, 100 activities. I have seen it with my very own eyes. Let me narrate the entire performance to you as we leave. Come, please come.
Shatabdhan. Is Shatabdhan possible?
Yes, it is possible. That's why Srimad Rajchandraji became known as Shatabdhani.
But I could not witness this event as I was in England at that time.
But Reva Shankar Bhai narrated the whole incident while having lunch.
At the time of this performance, he was just 19 years old.
Yes, just 19 years old.
He showed some extraordinary power during the Shatabdhan.
News of his extraordinary power was covered by Mumbai Samachar,
Jam-e Jamshed,
Indian Spectator,
Times of India,
many reputed Gujarati and English newspapers.
detailed description full of praises.
On front pages,
The day was Saturday.
and the date was 22nd January.
The year was 1887.
The place, Bombay's Franji Kavarji Institute,
The hall was packed with spectators.
under the presidency of Englishman Dr. Peterson, and
In the presence of prominent dignitaries from all walks of life.
this Shatabdhan performance was organized.
Every heart was filled with eagerness.
Everyone had just one question. Is this really possible?
Yes, this is possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to witness an exceptionally amazing act of extraordinary proficiency by this fascinating young man, Mr. Raichandbhai Mehta. As we all know, an ordinary man can pay attention to and handle 2 to 3 tasks at a time. Though as my wife says, I cannot even handle one thing properly at a time. But here we have an amazing personality who can handle not only 1 or 2 or 10 or 15 tasks, but 100 tasks at a time. Yes, I repeat, 100 tasks, and that too with most efficiency. Yes, it is truly unbelievable, and that's the reason I have invited you all to witness this spectacular feat.
In today's Shatabdhan performance, Sri Raichandbhai Mehta will take on 100 activities at the same time. He will begin with the first task and in the middle of it move on to the next task. In the midst of the second task, he will move on to the third, then to the fourth, then fifth, and so on until he completes a portion of all 100 tasks. Thereafter, he will move back to the first task. He will continue doing so until all 100 tasks are completed. Please note that while the performance is on, neither will he write anything down, nor will he ask for anything to be repeated. He will remember them and complete these 100 tasks. So, are you all ready?
Yes.
Raichandbhai, are you ready?
Yes.
Then let's begin this experiment.
3,589 plus 651 plus 8,498 plus 9,849 equals.
The letters that I'm going to say are in a random order. You have to arrange them correctly and make a sentence with them. The letters are Ta, No, Shri, Na.
Raichandbhai's education has been only in Gujarati. Here, we will give him sentences in 10 different languages such as Latin, Telugu, Sanskrit, Arabic, Punjabi, Bengali, Greek, French that will be spoken in a random order. Every word will be of a different language. Raichandbhai will remember them. And at the end of the performance, he will reproduce a sentence from each language. In French, B. In English, two. In Telugu, Ella. In Sanskrit, Praparashva. In Latin, Alien. Raichandbhai will be shown a dozen books of various sizes. At the end of the performance, he will have to identify the books. blindfolded, simply by touching them. Please note that the order in which they are shown will be changed. This experiment will highlight its extraordinary sense of touch.
Shri Ved Vyasa Srimad Bhagavad Gita.
Raichan Bhai will be given 16 different topics. He will have to compose poems on each of them. This will illustrate his astonishing power of composition.
Dikra, compose a couplet in praise of the great ones. It must include the letters of your name and your father's name.
And during all this, he will remember the number of times the bell rings, the number of beads that are thrown at his back, the number of beads counted in the rosary, and he will tell us at the end of the performance. In Latin, sum.
Ne, ha, va, che.
In French, go. In Telugu, unnavu.
Divide 22,504,898 by 67.
In Sanskrit, swaha.
Su, ha, sho.
In French, huve. In English, thereafter.
Sa, na, bhi, hi.
Maharishi Patanjali's Patanjali Yoga Sutra.
In French, S. In English, has. In Telugu, shemanga.
Subtract 6,250, 461 and 26 from 95,495.
In English, leave. In Latin, aminim.
Thi, che, ra.
Multiply 5,151 with 153 with 69 with 7.
In English, colony. In Telugu, nevu.
Upadhyaya Shri Vinay Vijayji Maharaj's Sripal Rajanuras.
In French, who. In Telugu, nenu. In Latin, humani. In Telugu, unnavu.
Je, pa, the.
In Sanskrit, shalivasaram. In Latin, puto.
Kalidasji's Kumar Sambhar.
In English, ve. In Sanskrit, parasva.
E, ya, jo.
In French, agreed.
Ha, ju, a.
In Sanskrit, sumavasaram.
Ra, ju, a.
So what is Scots Rob Roy?
In Latin, homo. In Sanskrit, bhanuvasaram.
Multiply 32,549 with 9,854 and add the number to 4,581.
E, ya, jo.
And now, Abdan number 100.
Dikra, my husband's name is Rustamji. Compose a poem that has the letters of the names and the description of this assembly.
Dear, 100 Abdans are over. Raichan Bhai, now it is your turn to respond.
Yes.
Raichan Bhai, you are in trouble.
Check and mate.
And what about my question?
Your question was, using the letters of my name, that is Raichan, and my father's name, that is Ravji, compose a couplet in praise of the great ones.
Correct. Now let us hear the couplet.
Rakhe yash chandroday, rahe vadu jivi naam, teva nanne dev thi, naam kare pranam.
Oh my God! Ra in Rakhe, Ya in Yash, Chand in Chandralal, Raichan, and Ra in Rahe, Va in Vanu, and G in Jeevi, Ravji. And Dikra, a sentence with the letters of Rustamji and describing this assembly.
Ruche log samastani, man saji, vidya vilase gai, Ru in Ruche, Sta in samasta, Va in man, and G in saji, Rustamji.
Oh Dikra, eka kamal kari.
Mr. Mehta, the cards are waiting for you.
Dr. Peterson.
I just can't believe this. This man has won the game. Congratulations, Mr. Mehta. Congratulations. I salute you.
Ta, no, shi, ne, a, wa, che, sho, vi, ta, su, nam, da, a, ju, a, pa, na, a, ya, sa, che.
Now make a sentence from these letters.
આપના જેવા રત્નોથી આ સૃષ્ટિ હજુ સુશોભિત છે એ જોઈને આનંદ થાય છે. Meaning, it makes me happy to see that the earth is still beautiful because of jewels like you.
Marvelous. How many times did the bell ring?
Including this 33 times.
Books written by उपाध्याय श्री विनय विजय जी महाराज श्रीपाल राजानुरास महर्षि पतंजलि पातंजल योग सूत्र कालिदास जी कुमार संभव श्री वेद व्यास श्रीमद् भगवद गीता Sir Walter Scott's Rob Roy. Wonderful. How many beads were thrown? 49. Beads counted in the rosary? 67 beads. The sentence in French? We est que vous pouvez le creed, meaning yes, you can write. English? Thereafter they had to leave the colony. Telugu? Nevu ela unavu, nenu shimanga unanu, meaning how are you? I am fine. Sanskrit? Swaha Shanivasarava, Paraswaha Bhanuvasarava, Praparaswaha Somvasarava, meaning today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday, and the day after tomorrow is Monday. Latin? Homo sum humani vir a me aliena puto, meaning I am a human being and nothing about the human is unknown to me. That's brilliant! The answer to the math problems? 3,589 plus 651 plus 8,498 plus 9,849 equals 22,587. 22,504,898 divided by 67 equals 335,894. 95,495 minus 6,250 minus 461 minus 26 equals 88,793. 5,151 multiplied by 153 multiplied by 69 multiplied by 7 equals 380,653,749. 32,549 multiplied by 9,854 plus 4,581 equals 320,742,427. Unbelievable!
So this was the performance of Shadal Khan. I was greatly impressed and awestruck by simply hearing about this avatar. Such was his miraculous memory power, as narrated to me by Deva Shankar Bhai, that no one would believe it to be possible. And Srimad Rajchandraji was honored with a gold medal and the title of Sakshat Saraswati for his divine gift of knowledge.
I was told that on hearing about this renowned performance, Bombay's High Court Judge Charles Sargent invited you to Europe. So, when are you going to Europe? Mohan Bhai, I declined. What did you say? You really declined? Yes. But why? Not just Europe. I have resolved not to perform in such shows even here in India. But Kavi, such a display of power in Europe would have made you world famous. You could have earned a lot of money, fame, and prestige. And you let it all go, just like that. Yes. Let me try to understand this. Man runs around all his life just to acquire these things. Wealth, fame, honor. If he gets a little, he toils for more. And that's quite natural. Everyone does that. Look at me. Even I am running from pillar to post to get some cases. And you let go of all that? That too at this age? What could possibly be the reason for it? You're absolutely right, Mohan Bhai. Money, name, fame, honor. I could have gained all of these in plenty, but that is not my goal. Then, what is your goal? Spiritual upliftment. If one birth is spent towards the upliftment of the soul, it will compensate for infinite life cycles. But have you thought about the fact that your powers are going to waste? Mohan Bhai, you are talking about powers going to waste? This soul is the possessor of infinite powers. So many powers that we cannot even imagine. Powers like Shatabda are but a mere speck of those powers. I found these Avdhan performances to be a hindrance to my spiritual pursuit, so I discontinued them.
Spiritual upliftment, spiritual goal, spiritual evolution. I was not able to comprehend all these at that time.
Spiritual upliftment, spiritual goal, spiritual evolution. I am not able to comprehend these.
You will comprehend. You certainly will. Because you're already headed in that direction. Spiritual study and practice will open up the doorway to wisdom for you. The saints give direction by means of the scriptures. Remember just one thing. The path has been expounded in the scriptures, not the essence. The essence is in the heart of the enlightened one.
I have one more question.
Please ask.
At such a young age, how do you have so much knowledge, such profoundness in your thinking? These amazing powers. Where did it all come from? What is the secret behind this?
Do you believe in reincarnation?
I don't know. I cannot say I believe in it, nor can I say I don't believe in it.
I generally don't tell this to anyone, but you have a keen curiosity. And now, of course, you're a friend, so I'll share this with you. I was 7 years old then. I used to enjoy playing by myself. When I was 7, I attained Jati Smaran Gnan.
Jati Smaran Gnan? I beg your pardon. What does Jati Smaran Gnan mean?
Jati Smaran, meaning the knowledge of one or more past lives of the self.
So, you can recollect in this birth what happened in your past births?
Yes, just as in old age, one remembers what one experienced during childhood. In the same way, when Jati Smaran Gnan manifests, one is able to remember his past lives.
What happened?
Amijan uncle has been bitten by a snake.
Someone call a doctor.
That day, Amichan Bhai was bitten by a snake.
Amichan Bhai?
It's too late. Amichan Bhai has already passed away.
Ram Ram, Ram Ram.
That was the first time I heard the phrase passed away. And many questions arose in my mind. What does it mean to pass away? Grandpa! Grandpa!
You are back, son?
Yes, Grandpa.
Grandpa, what does passing away mean?
Why do you ask?
I was playing and there I saw Amichan uncle being bitten by a snake.
Amichan Bhai was bitten by a snake.
Yes, and he passed away.
Hey Krishna, hey Krishna.
What does this passed away mean?
I was little, so Grandpa changed the topic thinking that I would get scared.
Beta, you must be hungry. Go and eat first.
No, Grandpa, I'm not hungry. Please tell me first, what does passing away mean?
Beta, go inside. See, there is a bag of sweets kept there. Go and give it to Aunt Bella.
I will go later. But first tell me, what does passing away mean?
Beta, Amichan Bhai has really passed.
That is what I'm asking. What does it mean to pass away?
The soul of Amichan Bhai has left the body. And now he will not be able to move, walk or talk. He will not be able to eat or drink either. This is why he will now be taken to the cremation ground near the lake.
What does cremation ground mean?
Beta, when someone dies, the place where his body is taken is called the cremation ground. And now, Amichan Bhai's body will be burned to ashes. Shri Krishna Sharanam. Shri Krishna.
Just this one thought filled my little mind. Will these people really take